caliber. Here's Brandon McManus to get this one going. And we're underway from the bank. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap. First action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot. Right up.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Finds Aguilar. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now here's Lamar. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Trying down the middle with Henry. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Another run for Henry. His foray up the middle, and that's about 3. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Turning to Henry on third. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Offense staying out there. It's 4th and 1. Back now, pressure on its way. He connects downfield on 4. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Lamar off the play fake. Andrews with the catch. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Working inside the red zone. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens finish up an excellent opening series. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. Jaden Reed to return this. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Down.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. Room to work at the 35. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Let's go.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. They'll run it. This is A.J. Dillon. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Here we go.
Ball on the 45. 1st and 10.
Ready.
This time it's a passing play. That's caught Tucker Kraft. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Ready. 10 cycles. Hut.
Throwing, Love. That's reeled in by Jaden Reed. They get 19, and now they're going to have 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. They'll run. Jacobs.
It didn't look like he ever really got a chance to fully get that play started, Kate. Just not enough time for him to work before they were all over him making that stop.
Let's go now.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's 2nd and goal.
Check, huh?
Again, it's Jacobs. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers finish off their opening drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Packers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. On now is McManus to kick this away. Deontay Hardy to return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready? Ready, shot.
The drive begins with Henry. And he found some running room for a nice gain. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now.
Sit up.
From the 36. Completed to Flowers. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the 2nd one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Give now to the running back. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Play action now with Jackson. Bateman hauls it in. And they make this stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little... Back at beginning of the 2nd quarter, Ravens in possession. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Pistol snap to Jackson. He'll get this to Henry. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. In for the tackle, that's Lucas Van Ness.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Here's a give for Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And the Packers at a 50B out there for this 3rd down play. Now it's Lamar. That one's complete, right side. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 12 there. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
First down, here's Lamar. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap to Jackson. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. That was Zay Flowers, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Hey, Alpha, say hi. Nice shot. Say hi.
And again, it's Jackson. And they will score. It's a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens take a second quarter lead. Mark Andrews with the touchdown. Tucker adds the PAT. And the Ravens break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. They pull out the reverse. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return.
On the double.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Set.
Play fake. It's Love. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
He puts some air under this one, deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. But ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge game.
Ready.
3rd and long. Here's Love. He's looking deep once again. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Ravens will go on offense.
Let's go.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. They go play fake with Jackson. He rolls to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Tackled back at the 41-yard line.
Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. Lamar now from the gun. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. The Ravens gonna punt this away, and here's Jordan Stout to handle that boot. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. 58 yards on the punt there. And the Packers will take over possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Love from the gun. This is reeled in by Reed. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Ready?
Dillon, a 1st down carry. And they stop him after a good run that takes him down inside the 40. Call it 70 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
From the 39. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air with Love. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete.
You know, Kate, my years in Indianapolis with Peyton, he loved to know the tendencies of a defense. In 3rd and short, more often than not, all across the league, you get man-to-man coverage. It really is a good time to throw. Unfortunately, couldn't execute that pass in a 4th down instead.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Alpha, sit hard. 180. Ready, shot. Sit hard.
Play fake, Jackson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage. And that really did help force the incompletion.
Wanna quit?
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
Yo.
From the gun, a run for Henry. And it's a nice gain on the run, aided by that broken tackle. Ball at 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the gun, Jackson. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Ready.
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
These linebackers of today, they are so quick. They're so twitchy. You don't get a body on them in a hurry, they're going to stick you right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Takes the handoff, now Love. Throw came out wide as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Let's go. Ready.
Love out of the shotgun. He lofts it deep left. This is caught inside the 15. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers parlay the interception into points. Jaden Reed the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
180. Set up.
Going with King Henry here. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid gain, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
180. Hey. Shot.
Plowing up the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Out of the gun, Henry. He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Rashawn Gary with that tackle. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, look, in the right situation, you catch a team off guard. Well, this could be a tremendous play for some big yards. But in the wrong situation, you get hit in the mouth right behind the line of scrimmage.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Changing it up here. Jackson gets this to Bateman. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Real quick.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. Blitz coming, Lamar. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. Shotgun now for Love. Taking a big shot for the end zone. And this is going to be a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grow their lead just before halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
On now is McManus to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Completed to Flowers. Get some space around midfield. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. So 2nd down coming up. Throwing again is Lamar. Finding Flowers. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
I'm sure Coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Jackson yet again. Connects with Bateman. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Baltimore.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute.
Now we have a stoppage. No challenges inside of 2 minutes and a half, but the replay official wants to take another look at this on their own. So the officials looked at it twice. The replay officials in New York agreed, and the call on the field's going to stand. Jackson's going to throw again. Catch is made in close. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Henry takes it in for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens make it a one-score game before halftime. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Tucker able to tack on the extra point. And the Ravens cut it to a field goal game. Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime.
Right, 97.
They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's to the sideline. It's a catch by Dobbs. And he's a yard or two shy of the 30 before going out. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Packers. On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. From the right hash, a 49-yard look. And the kick by Folk is good. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Fields the hard squib kick. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Here comes the final play of our first half. He'll throw it. No place to go, so he just threw it away. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we're about set to begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
Love looking to pass. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Okay, right?
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
Come on, set.
On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Let's go now.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6.
Set.
Love now to throw. He lobs it up, looking deep to the right side. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And they're going to take over possession. They've got first down from the 31.
Alpha, sit on. 180. Ready, shot. Ready, sit on.
Right up the gut. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Quick, ready? Ready, shot.
Now it's Jackson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
An 8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
Onward. Sit on.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
2nd down now, 7 to go.
Ready?
They stick with Jacobs. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Cut.
Turning to Jacobs on 3rd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love 3rd down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down, they want the ball. But a 3rd down run for a first down can be so demoralizing to that defense.
Set. Set, ready.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Set, go.
Now a toss. This is Jacobs. Has a big hole left. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Ready.
Dylan on 1st and goal. And his extra effort there rewarded with a solid gain. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Dylan will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Down. Ready.
Handoff here to Jacobs. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. The Packers take their first time out, as that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers bump the lead up to 13 points.
Ravens 21. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Lamar out of the pistol. Andrews with the catch. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Quay Walker.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Eric Stokes getting there for the stop.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Lamar now from the gun. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Space on the right. He's got room. And he takes this one back for the pick 6. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
McManus on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers push the lead to 20.
21. Ravens 21. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Ready, shot. Sit hot.
Running this one left. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 31-yard line.
Sit hot.
Lamar back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
Ready.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Sit hot.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. It's a gain of 4. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
Sit hot.
Going to the ground again on first. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Ready, shot.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Sit hot.
Play action. Here's Jackson. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Quay Walker in to pick it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up.
Let's go.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Handoff here to Lloyd. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Give that tackle to Broderick Washington. They manage a single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4.
Ready, ready. Hut.
Straight ahead, it's Wilson. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain. The Packers send out their punting unit. It'll be Daniel Whelan doing the honors. That hits at the 9, but nobody around to grab it. It carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Sit hot.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Sit hot.
Blitz coming here. Jackson. He finds Aguilar. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
He's got a man left. And he'll get it up to the 44. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
Lamar off the play fake. On the move. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. Oh, man, Brock, somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now.